DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, hope you're well. It is Friday and I'm out walking. Actually, I'm in a part of a woods where I used to go when I was working. You know, I'd go for my lunch break. I had always the chance to have a woods close by. And it's nice and hot today again. I don't think it's going to be as hot as the last few days, but still, you know, it's when the sun's out and you're right in it, it's hot. And so now I'm walking in the woods and it's nice, it really is. And not too long ago was the solstice, and I'm wondering, because the last few years there hasn't been, well, there has been, but not in the same size, the circle. Those of you who followed my vlogs for years know what I mean. And since the solstice just happened, well, okay, there's a small one, but it's not in the place where it used to be. That's interesting. It definitely is not in the place where it used to be, but there is something, and it's not as, oh, by far, this is a very, very small one. And usually, but the fire is in the same corner, and usually there was an opening. I guess there is. Is that on purpose or it just happens to be that way? Normally there should be an opening towards the east, which is about that, I guess. Let me see if I can find, well, anyway, I'm not going to look for it now. But this is not where it used to be, because where it used to be, it had been, I guess, destroyed quite a few times. But anyway, at least I know that there was one. Well, that's interesting, because I'd been wondering about that, because over years and years, it's been a known place here in a woods that's basically about, probably a kilometer over there. So that's about like what, 600 meters? 600 yards, something like that. And these places here are tumuluses, so basically graves of many centuries ago. You know, around here, I'm not saying where I'm standing. And it's always been an interesting fact, you know, that there has always been magic cults, I'll call it that way, magic cults that have come here for years and even for centuries. This is also the path that goes, it's part of the official path for San Juan de Compostela, which is, for many people, a path that has to do with spiritual awakening, but also, I mean, for many people, you know, just basically these paths have always been known for what people would call energy lanes. At least that's what some call them. And so, you know, I guess it's not for any obscure reason, put it that way, that it's along this path that you will find these circles. Now, there's been discussion before, actually, by some YouTubers, some that aren't online anymore, about the fact that, like, you know, were they Wiccan, were they not? It doesn't really matter, actually. But the fact is that they are still here. I think we're coming up to the place where the bigger circle used to be. Yeah. Now let's see. And this was taken apart many times. Are there still remnants? Let's see if there's still remnants of it. Well, once again, this, as far as I'm concerned, is probably not part of it. But the original circle was the whole surface here, and it was built, so to say, following certain rules, which a YouTuber friend of mine had sent me at the time. So yeah, but like I say, it has been more or less taken apart many years ago, and for a year or two there wasn't any. This over here, let me see. So yeah, I guess that this is just, you know, people coming here. There's no real, well, there is a kind of a circle, but, and as you can see, I said we're on, the tumuluses are type of hills, like, with ditches around, but they're, so you've got some here and on each side. A few years back, I walked in that direction and came up upon some, well, the person wasn't there, but there was some people that were camping there, you know, as part of a, I don't know, probably just an outing. Anyway, yeah, so it's kind of fun to see that it's still here. But you know, it's not exactly what one would call, you know, I was going to say it's not as big or as intense as it used to be at one time, but it's there. It's there, and so there's still something going on over here. So like I say, this is part of the pilgrimage walk that goes all the way to Spain, actually to Galicia, which, if God willing everything goes well, I'll probably get to see in, well, maybe a bit more than a month's time. We'll see, because I'll be off with my son and his family, and yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, well, I guess I'm coming slowly to a half in the road here, crossways in the path, so we'll see. But anyway, I guess I'll stop here. I just wanted to walk with you and see if we could still find at least traces of the circle. LBGC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.